Hey everybody, I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. All right, this one's called In the Fog. Yes. In the fog. Yeah. Look, have any one of you experienced this phenomenon called brain fog? Yes, brain fog. Look, it happened to me one time, and I didn't know what it was. I thought I was having a stroke or something like that, but it wasn't. It was brain fog. Okay. Look, man, it's it's its symptoms are difficulty in concentrating or focusing, diffication diffication difficulty. Sorry. Probably having it now. Difficulty in concentrating or focusing, okay? Then number 2, confusion. You be walking somewhere and then all of a sudden you say confusion. Fatigue. You very tired. You stay tired and stuff like that. Man, it's crazy. And forgetfulness. You'll forget something before you say it. Like you were saying, man, I went to the it's like that. It is. It's serious. It's serious. And then you forgetting your train of thought, losing your train of thought. Like you be talking and then you be trying to talk and then you be trying to think of something and it's gone all of a sudden. Losing your train of thought. And you be saying, I can't remember. I can't remember. And uh a slow thought process, you know, real slow, real slow. And reaction time. So if somebody throws something at you, you sit there and they say, yeah, slow reaction time and trouble paying attention. Somebody be talking to you, you just drift off somewhere else. You know, these are all brain fog, okay? All of those symptoms are brain fogs. Yeah, it's terrible. And it's caused by mostly lack of sleep, okay? Or diabetes and low blood sugar. So if you got that, then you're probably susceptible to getting this. And poor nutrition. You got to eat right nowadays. You got to eat right. You know, get some vegetables and don't you can't eat just keep eating processed foods like I was doing then when it happened to me. I was eating a lot of processed food, just throwing something in the microwave, eating it, then going. And man, look, and okay, and stress will cause it. If you got a lot of stress on you, that's it. You know, that's it. You got a lot of stress on you, it'll come on you. And last but not least, dehydration. You got to drink this. You got to drink. You got to keep it in your system because if you get your hydration gets low, it's a lot of problems. It's a lot of problems that can occur. And brain fog is one of them. You can't let yourself get like that. My brain fog started when I was doing too much, okay, and getting 2 to 3 hours of sleep per day, okay. So I was like I had to work, I had to go to work, I had to go to the radio station because I was a broadcaster, radio broadcast, Then I worked on cars, and then when I got home, I had to cook and everything for myself, and then had to eat real quick and try to get at least 3 hours of sleep, And then when I get into bed, I couldn't go to sleep, you know. So I probably was getting 2 hours worth of sleep. So, man, take care of yourself. Don't let yourself get like that. And if you quit smoking, it'll come up on you. It can come up on you when you quit smoking, because when you smoke, it gives you it has a hormone that make you feel good, a hormone. So when you smoke it, when you smoke to calm down, you ever notice after you trying to calm down, you go out and take a smoke, and then you'll be all right, But no, it's not that good. But once you stop smoking, then you don't have that feel good hormone. You don't have it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What you can do is get more sleep. Get more sleep. Exercise. Drink water. And eat right. Then you won't get brain fog. But it's with me, it had to be extreme cases. So I had to go to extreme with not sleeping and doing stuff like too much. Look, man, I couldn't. It stopped me so bad that I couldn't even talk to my sister or nothing at work, and I tried to power through it at work. And I was a trooper. I made it through work, but I wasn't talking to nobody. You know, when I talk, I would forget what I'm supposed to say. Or forget what I'm thinking about saying. I'd be like, what? What?
What was I
And people
finna
could say,
say?
what? Finish telling us. Because I used to tell stories at work. I used to tell all my stories that I talk about now at work. And I used to talk to people, and people be interested. They'd say, what happened? Then what happened? I'd be like, and it's a crazy feeling. It's like a foggy feeling. It's like, it's like that. It's just like that. That's the feeling. It's like, and I can tell when it's finna happen, because see, it'll come on me like for maybe 30 minutes out of a day, 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes and stuff. But when it's about to occur, it'll say, it's like that, and your head, if it's not a headache, but it just feel like your head is cloudy. It feels like your head is cloudy, and man, it's not a good feeling, you know. But if you eat right and everything like that, and don't eat processed foods, don't eat all these processed food like I was doing. I was pop something in the microwave and pop it out, and then go. I'm gone. You know. Don't do that. You know. But uh I think COVID would bring on brain fog too. Studies have shown that. But man, it's bad. It's bad. And if it's from diabetes or low blood pressure, get yourself checked. Get your blood pressure right. Get it right. But if you a normal healthy person, you need to get out and exercise. Get out and eat good food. Eat vegetables, eat some fruits, and eat foods. Just cook some food. It don't take but a couple of minutes to cook some food. You don't have to buy food all the time. Stop at McDonald's and stuff like that. You don't got to do that. Sometimes you can cook. Use that. You can go. You can eat McDonald's or something like that as a treat. As a treat. But for the most part, you should be cooking your foods and stuff. Go buy some vegetables. Go buy some fruit and stuff like that. Go buy some chicken or something or fish. But you have to cook, for yourself. Don't rely on fast foods for your normal diet. You know, and stop smoking and drink a lot of water. Keep yourself hydrated because brain fog is not good. It's not good at all. It's not. And I still think about it sometimes. I keep saying, I say, man, I hope this, if I feel funny a little bit, like when I first wake up, I be thinking, oh, is it coming on me? And I'm talking normal to everybody and stuff like that, but it will shut you up if you talk a lot. Look for brain fog to shut your mouth because you don't want to talk. You can't think of nothing to say. You know, you can't think of nothing to say. You lose your train of thought. You be like, uh, like when I was on a radio station. I was on a radio station, and they said somebody asked me a question, and I couldn't say no. I said, uh, 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 and luckily one of them took over. You know, took over and said, "Oh, well, you meant this like that." But it's kind of embarrassing. But you can't even think to be embarrassed. When it happened to you. So, man, I was doing too much. I was doing too much. Like I would work on cars for like about 5 or 6 hours out of a day. Then I would work. Then I would go to the radio station for a couple of hours. Then by the time I get home, it's like 10, 11 o'clock. And then I get back up at 8 o'clock in the morning and start it all over. And I couldn't go to sleep. I'd lay in the bed. My mind was filled with so much stuff that I had to do. I had to remember to do this tomorrow and do this, get this part, and stuff like that. So it was crazy, man. Yeah. That's all I got to say about it, man. But when you find yourself in the fog, do do these steps. That's what you need to do. You need to improve your eating habits, improve your sleeping, try to be less stressful, and exercise and hydrate yourself. You do that, you'll be okay. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. Yes. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share my videos with your loved ones. And even share it with your enemies. Peace. Adios.